What if you were transported to the Americas 100,000 years ago during the Pleistocene? Well then, you'd find yourself in a very different world. The weather would be colder, the air drier, and many of the animals unlike any seen today. And if you were extremely unlucky, you might run into an animal that at first glance seems similar to a well-known creature today, the wolf. However, this canine isn't the kind of wolf we know. Instead, it was something arguably more ferocious and deadly. This is the dire wolf. The existence of this mighty beast has long been known, as remains of large extinct wolves were commonly found throughout the United States, even as far back as the 1850s. At that time, it wasn't clear that these fossils all belonged to the same species. Paleontologists initially believed these remains belonged to an already established genus, Canis, which includes wolves, dogs, coyotes, and golden jackals. This led to the dire wolf originally being dubbed Canis primavis. However, not long after its discovery, it was formally renamed to Canis dirus, which translates to terrible wolf. The nickname dire wolf comes from the English translation of the Latin canis for wolf and the word dirus. But here's the twist. It turns out that the dire wolf wasn't really a wolf. In 2021, DNA analysis showed that wolves and dire wolves are not closely related at all, but are two highly divergent lineages, with their most recent common ancestor being over 5.7 million years old. This led to yet another name change, now being referred to as Inoceon dirus. And not only are wolves and dire wolves not related, but the gray wolf isn't its closest living relative. That title actually goes to the African jackal. Despite these differences, the dire wolf was physically more similar to gray wolves than jackals, both possessing similar heights, body plans, and proportions. These similarities resulted from convergent evolution, where two organisms independently adapt to occupy a similar ecological niche. Despite sharing numerous similarities, the dire wolf possessed certain traits that made it unique and even more terrifying than the gray wolf. One of the most recognizable traits was its impressive size. Paleontologists estimate that a normal adult would have weighed anywhere from 60 to 68 kilograms or 132 to 150 pounds, making them on average as large as the biggest gray wolves. Some individuals got even bigger, with a theoretical maximum size of 110 kilograms or 243 pounds, although larger numbers are likely impossible due to skeletal constraints. The sizes that have been confirmed still mean that the dire wolf was one of the largest canines to ever live. Not all dire wolves saw this glory, though, as there were two different subspecies, Inoceon dirus gildii and Inoceon dirus dirus. The dirus dirus was the larger of the two, being 10 to 15% bigger, and had proportionally longer limbs, likely better adapted for running. Scientists believe that environmental factors and available prey types caused these differences, and dirus dirus was the younger of the two subspecies, suggesting that as time progressed, a change in the Americas caused the dire wolves to become larger. But even the smaller subspecies was a formidable predator, possessing a powerful bite considered by paleontologists to be the most advanced of any wolf-like species. This advanced bite was due to its large skull and powerful temporalis muscles, allowing the dire wolf to bite with extreme force for its size. The dire wolf had the most powerful bite of any placental mammal, capable of biting over twice as hard as the Smilodon, a coexisting predator that could sometimes weigh 4 times that of the dire wolf. Along with a powerful bite, the dire wolf had unique teeth adapted for shearing flesh and flexible canines, indicating it was well adapted for grappling with prey once caught. The dire wolf almost certainly lived in packs, as multiple sites across the Americas contain numerous dire wolves that died at the same place and time. The La Brea tar pits, which acted as predator traps, encased many within their sticky pits. The sheer number of dire wolves found at this site alone suggests that they exhibited gregarious behavior. Pack sizes likely numbered between 12 to 30 individuals. These packs allowed them to take down large mega-fauna that they lived with, confirmed through isotope analysis revealing their prey included camels, Pleistocene bison, dwarf pronghorn, western horses, giant ground sloths, and even the giant Columbian mammoth and American mastodon. The dire wolf's pack structure made them successful and tricky to challenge. Their remains suggest that they could take over areas and carcasses, successfully defending them from competitors. Pack life allowed them to expand to different habitats, including open plains, grasslands, arid savannas, mountains, and steppes. They reached far and wide, inhabiting large portions of America, various parts of Mexico, and Canada. Direwolf remains have even been found in China, suggesting they crossed the Bering Strait tens of thousands of years ago. Despite their success, the direwolves faced intense competition in their home range, coexisting with predators like the Smilodon, American lion, Pleistocene gray wolf, short-faced bear, Pleistocene coyote, and modern cougars. Many of these predators hunted the same animals, creating intense competition. Studies show that direwolves were voracious eaters, consuming as much as possible quickly due to potential nearby competitors. Humans could have been obstacles for these large canines, as they coexisted for thousands of years, with humans arriving in North America over 20,000 years ago and direwolves only perishing 9,500 years ago, although no direct evidence of interactions between the two has been unearthed. The direwolf's extinction has intrigued many, as it seemed to have the population numbers, size, and bite adaptations all on its side. The direwolf was able to live in many different climates, leading to skepticism that climate change took it out. This has led to the idea that its downfall was caused by the disappearance of its prey, the mega-fauna, many of which disappeared during the Quaternary extinction event. This event correlates with the direwolf's disappearance, suggesting a large prey shortage caused their extinction. The gray wolves, which are less carnivorous and more grassy, were likely better at supplementing their diets and survived this purge. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and comment, and consider subscribing if you want to see more. Stay curious.